What I learned from my first YouTube test. Not theory, not advice, but experience. Just what actually happened when I published. In the first two videos, we talked about whether YouTube deserves a test and why it feels wrong for experienced teachers. Today, that arc closes. I want to share what the test actually revealed. The cost, what signals mattered, and the one thing I didn't expect to learn. If you're a teacher thinking about YouTube, but worried about time, energy, identity, see if my experience helps you out. December 25 holiday, just a few weeks ago, I set up right here on my back patio. Similar vest, same tripod, same camera, same laptop screen. I filmed a video about whether YouTube was worth testing. Well, that was fun. I attempted to. I deleted it. Then I tried a second time. Yeah, you guessed it. I deleted it again. I got through the whole thing though on the third time. And I sat there looking at the file. The specific worry wasn't, what if nobody watches? It was more a feeling or thought of, what if my students see this? Or former students? Even more, what about parents, administrators, colleagues, other robotics mentors? What if they think I'm leaving teaching? Or has he lost his focus on robotics? Those weren't abstract concerns. They felt real. This was not a content experiment. No, not at all. It was a life fit test for me. Afterwards, I made a deal with myself. Let's do 3 videos. Time limit, 30 days. 1 complete teaching sequence. If it violates any of my constraints, I would stop. Constraints for me were time limit, 10 hours a week maximum. Energy limit, no work when I already feel depleted. Identity limit, still me, Coach Norm. I published the first video on December 28th. First response came from a former student. It was not, hey coach, great video. Instead, the response was, this makes a lot of sense. Are you really doing this? That question mattered. It wasn't about engagement. Underlying, it was about recognition. My second video, I put it out on January 7th. A parent of a former student reached out. She's a fellow teacher and thinking about retirement. She asked me, are you gonna keep doing this? That was the signal I needed. Reinforcement. It was not about views. It was not about subscribers. It was about somebody from the right audience. Yeah, the right audience. Somebody who knew me, somebody who was a teacher. And she said, this is exactly the question I'm asking. Total per video, 5 to 6 hours. The time tracking was clear. Filming each video took about 90 minutes, including setup. Script preparation, maybe 2 hours over a few days. I recorded the audio on my phone. I would rehearse it and listen to it. That took almost zero time. I did it while I drove to school, while I was doing dishes, or walking my puppy dog. Total time per video, 5 to 6 hours. Well under my red line I'd set of 10 hours per week. Here's what I learned. A real test has 3 parts. It must have a clear start. It must have a clear and definite end. And it has one question it's designed to answer. My question was, can I do this without violating my constraints? After 2 videos, the answer for me is yes. But I also learned something unexpected along the way. The people who responded, it wasn't responses about the production. They responded to my thinking. And that changed what I paid attention to. If I were starting over, here's the test I'd designed for anyone or myself. 30 days, 3 videos on one connected idea. Stick to 6 to 8 hours a week. 10 hours, absolute maximum. After I finished the videos, I'd ask myself 3 questions. Did this fit the life I actually have? Do I feel clearer over time, or do I feel more depleted? Do I trust my judgment more now or before? If the test costs you more than it gives back, you're allowed to stop. You don't owe anyone an explanation. You ran the test. That's what it was for. As teachers, you and I both know we've done this all the time. We try something new we've not done before, a new approach. We watch how it works. Does it land? If it doesn't fit, we don't think it's failure. We call it information. We use it to make a decision. My 30-day test, it's not over yet, but that opens the next question arc. This is video number 3. In the next video, I'll tell you what happened after the first 30 days were complete. What I decided, what I learned, and what I would change if I were starting over.